Hello everyone, welcome back to another reaction video. Thank you all to the new subscribers. Thank you all for showing your support by liking the videos, commenting, and sharing the videos as well. So the giveaway is closed and I will be coming out with a video tomorrow to announce the winner. So I am going to go ahead and get into this live that Olivia actually did this morning. She was responding to a live that Key Plus 3 made in regards to Olivia getting her karma back. There was definitely a lot to speak on in this video. So yeah, let's go ahead and jump right in.
Okay, so you guys, we can start off. I'm going to start off by saying this is not going to be a super drawn out live. I don't want to do too much because it doesn't really call for too much. I just want to state the facts about some things and then move on because, like I said, I have a lot going on and yeah, I have to get going. So my thing is with social media and my platform and what I do here, you know, it's so funny to me how so many women come for me on a daily and how do I want to word this? Hold on, let me think about how I want to word this. It's funny to me how I'm so insignificant and I don't matter and I'm so low on the totem pole and I have the worst possible life anybody could ever have and all of these things, but people take time out of their day to constantly come for me when I don't even be looking over there. Like, I don't be looking your way. I don't be like, what? Half the time I don't even remember who you bitches are. Excuse my French. I'm gonna be nice. I'm gonna be as nice as I can be because I know how I am. And, you know, people are just really sad and broken. And since I recognize that, it would be wrong for me to further try to break them down, even though I do, and even though I have. I'm not perfect. I'm a work in progress, but I am consciously always praying that God, you know, changes things that I don't like about myself. Like the fact that I clap back. Girl, I have got the quickest clap back there is, honey, and I'm gruesome and I'm petty and I'm hurtful. All of the things, because the thing about me is I don't fuck with people.
Now, Olivia, I'm gonna need you to stop saying you don't mess with people because that is a lie and you know that's a lie. But you keep saying it because you're trying to fit a narrative to make yourself out to be the victim. Just because you keep saying a thing does not mean it's going to end up being true. It's false. You most definitely mess with people. And I do appreciate, though, the fact that you said that the way you get back at people, you know, you definitely do go low and you are very hurtful and gruesome in the way that you do so. I'm so glad you did acknowledge that because it's very disgusting and very gross how you choose to do your quote unquote clapbacks. Okay? But to those of you who are not aware of who she's referring to Key Plus 3. Now, I will say I was a little caught off guard when I saw Key Plus's 3 live today. She went live and basically she was speaking about, you know, Olivia's karma. It definitely seemed out of place. It seemed like, you know, she was a couple of weeks late in her uploading this live, but I mean, it is what it is. But for whatever reason, she chose today to go live and speak on Olivia's karma. Now, I believe she had every right to say something pertaining to the fact. I didn't watch the full live. I just watched bits and pieces. But I'm going to show y'all a snippet of what she was saying. But I do feel to some degree Key had every right to address Olivia for the simple fact Olivia again recently tried to throw Key into the situation when all of this started between Olivia and the reactor. and then it became Olivia and multiple other people. Key definitely got thrown into the mix as well again. And Olivia is trying to make it seem like this person doing a video today, it was unwarranted. But I mean, Olivia, you did bring her up again when this girl wasn't talking about you. And this is the thing that I really cannot stand with Olivia. It's she does things, she says things when she's spazzing out, when she's having one of her episodes of where she's just letting her mouth loose and she doesn't care who she's talking about and what she says. It's like she completely forgets who she threw in the crossfire. And you most definitely did throw Key in the crossfire, and now you're in your feelings because Key said something about you and your situation. But I'm going to let y'all hear some of the things that Key was saying today in her live.
What I've been peeping and seeing here and there, I want to take you guys back to a couple weeks ago, maybe even a month and a half ago, when a certain somebody came on Beyonce's internet and made a statement. We're not going to drop any names or anything like that. And said that Karma was spinning the blocks, the streets of her haters. And she painted a couple scenarios. And she said how Karma was spinning the block for us, right? I would say this was about, 6 weeks ago? And I think it is so ironic that almost immediately following that, this person's life has been in a spiral. And I mean, like I said, I haven't been clocked into YouTube, but I be peeping and, seeing what's going on. And my God, I mean, a spiral down. You have to be careful. There's life and power in the tongue, baby. And when you see this person, they look tore up. What is going on? I mean, wouldn't your life be, better, greater? Wouldn't you be blessed? Wouldn't you lack nothing? Wouldn't your hair be flourishing? Wouldn't you be having regular visits with your kids? I mean, because you sat up here and cackled at a few ladies' pain, what we were going through at the time. You thought it was a he, ha, ha, as you sat in front of that vanity and put makeup on your dirty face that you don't wash. You don't even wash yourself. Okay? And even when you do wash, you still look dirty. Anywho, I'm just like, baby girl, you came on this internet and laughed and talked about people being homeless, people getting cheated and their heart broken again and being, publicly embarrassed, and you said what you said. I don't know what you said verbatim, but I know, and I seen the clip. And I just think it is so ironic, right? Whoever is orchestrating this in heaven and pulling the pieces, or if it's the enemy, because that's what it looks like, but not too much. Your life is not showing boss moves. And I think it's funny how this individual always says, I'm a boss, I'm elevating, I'm doing this. What are you doing? Because at this point, you should become a streamer since you're always on live. You laughed at people's pain. No, and it's so funny because she quoted, well, they laughed at my pain. No. You send shots and we sent them back. And so you consider that you always victimize yourself. You're really good at that. But it ain't working no more. I think everybody can kind of see what it is now. But I just want to say, we really have to be careful with the things that we say and how we laugh at others' pain, how we, say certain things, because you're actually cursing yourself when you talk the way you talk.
So I didn't want to play too much of her live. Y'all can definitely check it out in its full context if you choose to. But, she definitely did explain the fact that the reason why she was kind of late on the rebuttal is because she's pretty much been working a lot, so that's understandable. But I also wanted to insert an image of how she looked in this live, because for a lot of the live, the camera was pointed up at the ceiling because she was getting ready. But the reason why I wanted to specify how she looked, because clearly you can see she had just washed her hair. Her hair was soaking wet, but she was putting product in her hair too throughout this live. The reason why I'm bringing this up is because Olivia came on this live after the fact, and now you see what her hair looks like. And this whole time, Olivia we know she was wearing bonnets, wigs, When Jasmine came on here flat ironing her hair, Olivia came on here flat ironing her hair. Now that Key came on here today with her hair wet, her curls was popping, here come Olivia trying to do the same thing. Come on here and do her hair where she can show her curls. Everything this girl does, she has to, in her mind, feel like she's better. Feel as if she's one up in another female. It's very weird. But the other reason why I didn't play a lot of her video is because for some reason the audio started crapping out. It's not on her part, it's on my end. Some kind of way when I was editing the video, the audio just messed up. I didn't feel like trying to figure out what was going on, so I just played the parts that y'all heard just now. But you can hear that a lot of the things that Key was saying is very valid. I mean, Olivia definitely does try to play victim. She's always trying to make it seem like people are just coming for her. And it's really people are responding to her constantly inserting them into whatever conversation she has going on with her channel. She loved to throw shots. She loved to throw subliminal jabs. But when people retaliate and come back at her, that's when she wants to play victim. That's when she wants to tell people, leave her alone. That's when she wants to say, I don't bother nobody. I don't mess with nobody. Yeah, y'all get it. But this is where this is coming from. So let's continue.
I'm not, that's okay. I appreciate that. But somebody sent me this live this morning and I'm just like, why is this big back still talking about me? And then you have the nerve to say I look sick. Do I look sick because I actually look like I lost 90 pounds and you look like you're still sitting at 350? Like, is that why you're mad? I don't understand. I don't think I look sick. Everybody, whenever you want to come for me, I look sick. That's what my ex said. I look sick. Okay. I mean, I don't get it. Is it because I lost weight and it looks like it? I'm sorry that it doesn't look like I gained 90 pounds. It looks like I lost 90 pounds. Now you, on the other hand, looking like a big ass grizzly bear. Girl, stop it. Just stop. 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 I don't care. Let me tell you guys something about me. I don't care about what you guys think of my life. I don't care about what nobody says about my life. I would still choose my life over any of these bitches here on this platform. 100%. I would. I would. I would. I would.
I think it's hilarious how Olivia is trying to tell somebody to stop talking about them, but yet it's okay for you to continually talk about other people when they have asked you numerous times to stop talking about them. And, I think it's also very telling that because Olivia is so into her looks and because she sees herself to be a certain way, it really gets under her skin when people say she doesn't look healthy. It very much got under her skin when Jerrod told her she looked sick. And for this individual to basically repeat the same thing and say you look sick, oh yeah, she's very much bothered by that. Because in her mind, y'all are supposed to think she's beautiful. Y'all are supposed to think she has the perfect body. She's losing so much weight. You're supposed to tell her she looks so good. Yeah, that's what she wants to hear. But if you say something else, it gets to her. It starts to mess with her mental because she's perceiving herself to be a certain way. And when other people perceive something different, it brings confusion. And she don't know how to deal with that because, again, this is a woman who has to make herself feel like she's better than the next woman. So it's like, how dare you tell me that I'm not beautiful? How dare you tell me I look sick? I look great because I lost weight. But it's very telling that this really does get under her skin.
I would. 100%. 1,000%. I would choose to be right here sitting in my shoes. Okay? Because in life, you're dealt your cards. Everybody is dealt their own cards. And my cards are tricky. Not a lot of people understand my deck of cards. And that's okay. You guys don't have to understand my deck of cards. But my thing is I'm not going to ever feel bad about situations that I do not cause. Let me say that again. I'm not going to feel bad, and you guys are not going to put something on me about stuff that I don't cause. It's happening to me. I'm not doing anything. It's happening to me. I have to deal with the shit that I'm going through because it's happening to me. I'm not out here causing anybody any harm. I'm not out here being evil and spiteful and bitter. I'm not out here trying to get somebody back. That's not the way I live my life. I live my life freely, and I'm happy, and I'm very, very happy with where I'm at personally in my life, in my bubble over here.
I will forever be blown away by the fact that there is a mother out here who could literally say out of her mouth that she is happy with her life, even though 3 of her children were taken out of her custody. I will never understand that. And you can keep saying that till you're blue in the face, but I feel deep down this is what you have to tell yourself to be able to cope every day with your reality. But no good mother would be able to say that they are happy with their life being what it is, knowing that 3 of your children were taken away from you. That's insanity. Now, for you to speak on being dealt a deck of cards and your deck of cards is some kind of way tricky, what in the world are you talking about, Olivia? Because I know this girl is not trying to insinuate that her children being taken out of her custody is resembled to her being dealt a bad hand. See, that's not what that means, Olivia. There's a difference between being dealt a bad hand versus you actually making decisions that causes bad results, that causes you to have to deal with the aftermath of your poor decisions. When you are dealt a bad hand, you have no say-so in the matter. You have no choice in the matter. You just had to deal with whatever the situation was because you didn't have a choice in it. It's like, not having a choice who your parents are. Sometimes you luck up and get good parents. Sometimes you end up with crappy ones. That would be considered being dealt a bad hand. But you make of it the best you can. And it's like the fact that you're trying to use your situation that you're going through to make it seem like some kind of way, God put you in this situation. You had nothing to do with it. You did not one thing to warrant this type of outcome. It is ridiculous, Olivia. And again, you can keep trying to convince yourself of this lie, hoping that it's going to ring true to yourself and to the people watching you, but it's not going to change the truth. You played a huge part in why it is that you are in this situation right now. You played a huge part in why this is happening to you. So you really need to stop trying to make it seem like you just woke up one day and all of this just happened. All of a sudden, you had no control, you had no say-so, you had no decisions that you could have made to make it to where this was not your outcome. Like, this is ridiculous that you are literally sitting here playing victim, lying to the people and lying to yourself about something that you had a lot to do with.
But unfortunately, my bubble is connected to other people's bubbles, and other people are very distraught. Very, very distraught. It's kind of like this girl I'm talking about now. She's very distraught. And I don't know, when people talk about my life, they talk about it so bad. Like, I just be sitting there like, girl, I don't know. I don't know.
Olivia, you really don't know? You really are that confused? You really don't get it? You really think people are just trying to intentionally make your life seem to be so bad, so horrible, so jacked up, when in actuality, it really isn't bad at all? You really think we're conjuring up this story to make it seem like you have this life that we're really not seeing? And it's crazy to me that you're sitting here and you're really saying that You don't have this bad life. You don't know why people are saying your life is so bad. That's the problem, Olivia. It's the fact that what you see in your own life, what you do in your own life, how you move in your own life, you see nothing wrong with it. That is the problem.
And then people talk about me like they know me and like they know what really goes on in my life. It's so crazy. It's so insane. But girl, you need to stop. You need to cut it. You need to let it go. You need to move on. You need to stop mentioning me. Like, oh God, I don't even know. You guys, I don't even know what to say. You are a mess. You are a mess. You are an embarrassing hot ass mess out here. And you are literally such a wannabe. Such a wannabe. I feel like, oh, never mind, hush. Let me see what y'all saying in the comments. Let me see. I know people are definitely dying for my attention. Girl, just dying for my attention. That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't understand. I haven't spoke on this woman. I don't even think about you unless you pop up and you're talking about me. Girl, who the fuck are you? Who are you? Like, and I don't even want to really go there because I feel so bad going there. But like, I feel like if I were to listen to her live, I would go there. Because I really didn't listen to it like that. I listened to bits and pieces and I was like, oh, she's still talking shit. And everybody has a degree in psychology and is just the best mom in the whole world. And, you know, when you have your kids walking around calling a grown-ass woman daddy, that has to be child abuse.
Now, I don't know how true this is, what Olivia is saying, but I think that's very confusing to a child, to have a child call a woman daddy. Now, again, I don't know if that's true, but I'm just speaking hypotheticals. If that is true, whoever it is, that's very confusing to a child.
Like, whatever the fuck you got going on in your own sexual personal life, and maybe you call a woman daddy, that's cute. But like, for you to be out here having your children call a woman daddy, but you want to talk about how I talk to AJ? You're mad because I am stern with AJ, because I have an attitude with my son, and whatever the case may be. Bitch, I'll be damned if I ever have my son calling a woman daddy. Like, let's deep dive into that for a minute, since everybody wants to be a psychologist. Babe, what's going on? Daddy gone. Daddy played your ass, honey. Played you down, okay? It's played you so down to the fact that why would you ever come for me? Woman's a woman. Why would you ever fix your lips to come for me on a day like today? After you've been so played with, so embarrassed, so humiliated by Daddy Misha. I'm just confused. I'm just so confused. So unlike you, I can be an understanding woman and I can understand and I can see a crash out for what it is, a fucking crash out. And then you coming on here projecting that onto me like I've been coming for you or something, when bitch, I haven't spoken on you. But I get it. You're coming on here projecting that onto me because you're so fucked up on the inside.
Olivia, once again, you did bring her up multiple times. Yes, you did.
So I get it. But babe, let's not go there, okay? Because if we want to compare lives, let's just not do that. We don't need to, there's no reason. Like, I think this past week, we've proved that everybody has a fucked up life in this sector, okay? Everybody. Everybody's had a fucked up life, has a fucked up life, going through some fucked up shit, been through some like, nobody needs to say anything about anybody. I don't think so anymore. I mean, that doesn't mean people are going to stop. No, because there's hard-headed, dummy losers out there, you know, that will keep making the same mistakes and keep ending up in the same predicaments. I guarantee it. Watch and wait, because karma is real.
Olivia, who are you talking about exactly? Because I know you have someone in mind when you made this statement. But it's funny that you said hard-headed, dummy loser. Don't you always refer to yourself as being hard-headed? Because I find it so ironic that you would make this statement and you're the one who keeps making the bad decisions over and over, the same ones. Same poor choices over and over and over again. But just be careful what you say, Olivia, because what you just said right here could actually be used against you down the road.
Let's not. Let's not. Let's not. Let's not. Let's not. Let's not. Let's just not. Because you finally got yourself a little bit out the hole, working days in and days out. Okay, good. But you get it, you're out the hole, and then you come back and talk about me? See, and this live right here would have never happened if you didn't start it again. You see how that works? And I believe the first time I ever heard of this girl, she was laying in a bed, big as hell, pregnant, I think, and she was talking about me and my baby daddy, Lorenzo. I never heard of this girl a day in my life. And I guess she found herself reacting on me or something. And she was talking shit. And I'm like, I've never even seen this girl a day in my life. I don't know who the fuck this is. And whatever. And it's been ongoing until now. But I'm trying to think about some more things that I heard. I think you said that I think you're a threat. That's why I don't call you out by name. No, I don't call you out by name because you have a nickname. You're the big back in California. And everybody knows who I'm talking about. And you're irrelevant. Like I said, everybody has their own walks in life. And for anybody to get on here and judge another woman at that, I don't give a fuck. And you guys will always retreat back to, oh my God, you came for blah blah back in the day. No, I never came on this platform like y'all do. I didn't come on here, oh my God, did you see that bitch and all her fucking kids? How dare her have all them kids, bitch? She a loser. Girl, don't no man want her. Girl, bye. Her husband's probably cheating. I didn't come on here gossiping with a gossiping heart, with on a hateful tip. I literally only talked about a chick because I saw a fake ass Amazon pregnancy test and I said, bitch, that's a fake ass Amazon pregnancy test. Did y'all see that? That's all I fucking said. And then she didn't like that. And then she came back, beefed with me, and it was a beef. It was a beef since then, okay? But regardless of that, I only say that because you bitches are going to bring it up. You know, the hating ass bitches. Y'all bitches are going to bring it up. But that's literally all I did. It wasn't like I wasn't making videos upon videos and then she found me and then she had a problem. No. It was one thing that I said and she saw my video because my channel was blowing the fuck up. Yeah, I blew up off myself and I carried her along with me with my blow up because her channel was dying. She told me this and I already knew this and I carried her with me, you know? So then we created this sector. That's how that all came to be.
So I find this very interesting because according to Olivia, she's saying that this is pretty much how her beef with Chrissy originated. And that her and Chrissy were the ones who built this sector. Now, I wasn't around at, the beginning of the Mamiana gang, and I wasn't here at the beginning of like these particular women starting their channels. I wasn't here at the beginning. So if any of you were, and if any of you can validate what Olivia is saying, whether you can agree to some of the things she said, you disagree, and you have a different version to offer, please drop it in the comment section below because I'm actually very intrigued by this. I don't think I've ever heard anybody make mention of how this mommy sector became what it is. Like I told y'all before, I started watching Chrissy maybe 5 years ago. It was around the time her and DeMarcus were married, and trying to think back, I think it was also around the time when he ended up getting someone else pregnant, and they ended up, divorced. Well, I don't know when they actually divorced, but basically when he left, I started watching Chrissy around that time, and along the way, Jasmine kind of came in the mix. I think when I started watching her, I think she had already had the twins, but they were fairly still young. But I wasn't watching consistently. I wasn't watching every video. I wasn't following it like that, but I would tap in from time to time. And then Olivia kind of came into the mix of me watching her periodically. Now, again, when it came to the web channel, I I think I came in right at the tail end of that channel. And so it's still a lot that I don't know as far as everything that went on in this sector, but I'm curious. Let me know if you are aware of who really started this sector.
Oh, she's one of these faceless people. The faceless people that come on here and talk shit, I don't really care about them. They are truly the roaches of YouTube, because when you kill one, another one pops up. They're the cowards. Those are the cowards that hide behind the camera. At least the ones that come up here and show their ugly mug, at least they have the balls to show themselves. The other ones that hide behind the camera and the emojis and just with the voice and the this, like, girl, they're the of YouTube. Okay, so I don't really care about them. They're gonna, girl.
Now, I don't know who they was referring to when she read this comment. I tried to go back and see if they inserted a name in the comments. I didn't see anything, but I do believe it was deleted. So I'm just going to go off of speculation because I do have a channel where I do have an avatar and I do have a distinct voice with my avatar. So I think it's pretty much fair game to address this statement. Olivia, how sad that you are so bothered by the fact that I chose to build a channel where I'm giving commentary and I'm not showing my face. You are very much bothered by that. And I truly believe it's because you want so desperately to know what I look like. The reason why that is, Olivia, is because some kind of way in your mind, and I've addressed this before, you think that if someone says anything about you that is opposite of what you believe about yourself, they have to be ugly. And because you are so elementary in your thinking, because you don't know how to have an articulate conversation, you don't know how to use intelligence in how you debate or express your opinions or your feelings, because you are very limited in your vocabulary. I mean, you have grown a little bit, thanks to me. You're welcome again. But because you don't know how to have a mature argument, and the only thing you know to do is to pick people's looks apart, because, I mean, that's just how limited you are and how childish and immature you are. The moment anybody say anything that you don't like, we already know what you do. In your mind, that's all you have to go off of to express yourself. It's kind of like how bullies, pick at people, because they don't know how to express themselves verbally. So they use physical, abuse towards other people. And that's their way of dealing with their frustrations. That's kind of like you. You don't know how to really express yourself, so you go to the name calling. And so I specifically chose to set my channel the way that I did for a reason. I'm not the only one. There are many successful channels out here that have done the same thing. You're just mad because a lot of what I say about you is true. A lot of what I say about you actually makes sense. And because you can't have, like I said, an articulate argument, you can't go toe to toe and say something that actually makes sense. You want to resort to, I am just a nobody, I'm irrelevant, but yet I am a nobody channel that you frequent on a regular basis. I am so irrelevant, but yet you adopt a lot of the words I say, you take a lot of my mannerisms, you mimic a lot of how I speak over here, but I'm so irrelevant, right? I'm a weirdo too, right? Because you did call me a weirdo at one point. I'm you say that, I don't even want to repeat what you said. I had to mute it out. But she basically said anyone who chooses to have a channel where they don't show their face, they are the PUSSYs of YouTube. Yeah. Again, that's how limited her vocabulary is. So, she doesn't really know how to express herself in a mature, classy way. She has to go to the gutter because that's pretty much where she is. So, Olivia, you saying what you're saying, it definitely doesn't bother me one bit. I just think it's kind of funny. But just to like hone all of this in, when you are a content creator, Olivia, that's exactly what you do. You create content. You can create your channel however you see fit. And if the people are enjoying your channel, guess what? Your channel will grow. So it doesn't matter if I show an avatar. It doesn't matter if you hear the voice that you hear. What you need to be more focused on is the words that are coming from this channel. And I know you are paying attention. You are very much paying attention to the words that are coming from over here. So, yeah. I'm sorry that you're bothered that you can't see my face. Maybe one day I will show my face. Who knows? But just remember, Olivia, before you want to throw insults my way and you want to call me a weirdo, please be mindful of the fact that you copy a lot of things that I say over here. Okay? So if you don't want to be looked upon as a weirdo, just be mindful of that.
It is, you guys. The thing that gets me is like I said, all these different females come for me. And I'm so bottom of the barrel. But it's funny that they all have to come for me to think that they're doing something. Like they all have to gang up on me to think that they're accomplishing something. And they take pleasure in ganging up. And it's like, bitch, y'all the weakest links. When bitches get jumped and there's one bitch and 5 bitches jumping her, like that shit is they're the lamest bitches out here. Like y'all are lame. Like y'all lame. Y'all lame as fuck. And that's another thing. It's like y'all want to call me evil and me this and me that, but it's like if I'm so down bad, then and you see all these other chicks coming for me and people are dragging me and I'm just being drugged through the mud and they're getting me and everyone's taking turns with me. Why would you then come on here and have your turn?
What gets me, Olivia, is your selective memory. You're making it seem like everybody is just ganging up on you, but you fail to remember, that you be throwing shots at everybody. So if you're throwing shots at everybody, don't you think at some point everybody is going to come back and respond to you? Like, it's the wordplay for me. I mean, it's always the victim mentality that you carry on over there, but it's the wordplay for me. So now everybody's ganging up on you. But you're not looking at the fact that you have thrown shots at multiple people at the same time. It's like you started out with one person, that wasn't enough, you gravitated to somebody else, then it was like 2 more people, then 3 more people. Heck, let's just have a beef with the whole sector. And so when everybody responds, now it's a gang up. Now everybody's piling on you and it's an unfair fight. Girl, please. Again, you cannot keep thinking that it's okay for you to run your mouth the way you do and nobody's going to respond. Nobody's going to do anything. Nobody's going to say anything back to you, Olivia. Is that how you think it's supposed to work? We're supposed to just give you free reign to say and do whatever you want, however you feel in the moment, and we're just supposed to keep giving you passes. No, girl. That ain't how it works on the internet, and it definitely don't work that way in real life.
Why would you kick me when you think that I'm down? Type shit. That really speaks volumes to who all these people are who do these things.
Really, Olivia? Now you want to talk about something speaking volumes? Olivia, it is not hard to hit the rewind button on a lot of the videos that you was doing prior to me coming onto this platform and really hear what your vocabulary was sounding like. So, before you start throwing insults this way and trying to say little slick stuff out of your mouth when it comes to what I do over here, I'm going to need you to really think about what comes out of your mouth first. Because you most definitely bite off of me a lot. And if I am such a weirdo, if I am so irrelevant, if you cannot take me seriously, stop talking like me. It should be very easy for you not to do that if I'm so much irrelevant to you. I think it's hilarious that you keep using the same words that I use, but yet you want to throw insults.
You know? And me, I'm just here fending for myself. You know, damn right I'm defensive. Damn right I got my clap back. Damn right you talk about me, I talk about you. I just say keep my name out your mouth. That's it. And I won't have nothing to say. I don't have to talk about anybody. I'm me. So I don't have to talk about other people to feel better about myself.
Like I said before, for you to try to tell people to stop talking about you, but you can't abide by other people's requests and them asking you to stop talking about them, I'm going to need you to take your own advice. I'm going to need you to stand on what you just said right here, and I'm going to need you to no longer talk on anybody else. How about that? Since you want to make yourself out to be, you're the innocent one, you're the one who's always having to defend yourself from everybody else, you're the one who never picks a fight, you're the one who never starts anything, how about you prove us wrong? Prove us wrong. There should never be another reason why you insert any of these ladies in this sector, the sector that you're so tired of, you can't stand, you're so above it. Yeah. Prove us wrong. From this moment forward, there should be no reasons why you address anybody, right? Right? Because you're not bothering nobody. So we're going to see where this goes. We're going to see how this ages. Because we know how your next chapters and, I'm going to do things differently. I'm not going to do this anymore. I'm going to do better. Yeah, we know how that typically goes. So let's see how this ages.
At one point in my life, I did have to do that. And you know when that was? When I was miserable in that relationship that I was in. I felt better about talking about other people because I was unhappy. I was very unhappy. And it's not like I came out here every day and talked. No, it was the same type shit. Like I was coming out here defending myself, but yeah.
Wow. So the only way that you were able to somewhat acknowledge the fact that you started a lot of stuff unprovoked on this internet, you blamed Jerrod as being the reason why you did those things. It's just so interesting how it's never you, it's everybody else. You're never at fault. You're never to blame for anything. I didn't do anything. All these things just happened to me. My children were taken away from me, and I didn't do anything. The judge, ruled against me, and I didn't do anything wrong. My lawyers was crappy. They wasn't even trying to help me. I mean, it's like it's everybody's fault. Everybody is the reason why you are in the predicament that you are in. Everybody's the reason. Except you. And it's so crazy to me that you can't even acknowledge the fact that you have come on this internet time and time again and have done some mean, horrible things to people unprovoked. But the times that you will say, you know what, I did do those things, but it was only because I was miserable. It was only because I was miserable and I was unhappy and I was in a marriage where I was unhappy and miserable. So that's the reason why I acted that way. I mean, this is just insane to me. No accountability, no self-awareness, nothing about yourself to where you're showing that you truly do want to heal. Because when you're actually going through a healing process, you take accountability for the things that you've done incorrectly. You right the wrongs that you personally made. This is just ridiculous.
And then there you go. There's always the famous line. She thinks she's better because her curly hair and her green eyes. That's crazy getting that from another biracial person because, okay? Like, you don't, like, hold on a second. Hold on. Let me gather myself. Let me gather my words. I'm sorry, guys. I've gotten no sleep. This generation that we live in, people think that you're not supposed to love yourself. Like it's a bad thing to love yourself. Like how dare you actually love yourself and take pride in yourself and actually like feel good about yourself and like, you know, and I've always been like that. And it's like people always took it the wrong way. And then they started like coming for me because maybe they felt some type of way. And then I just started like talking more about the shit that I love about myself. And then now I'm a racist and I'm a colorist because I'm talking about myself and maybe I'm a little bit different from you, but like I was born this way and I love myself. So like I'm sorry, like you want me to hate myself because I look different from you, or you don't want me to feel myself because I look different from you, and that's wrong because we look different. Like what? Something. When you have hazel eyes and natural curly hair and beautiful melanated skin and just you know what I mean? Just cute as fuck. You feel me? Girl, can't nobody tell you nothing.
So as you can see, Olivia, you are the one who threw that in people's faces. You felt like because of the attributes that you just listed here make you better than everybody else. That was the whole reason why you even said what you said, because you were speaking on your haters. Yeah, how everybody are haters. Everybody hates on you. Everybody's jealous of you. And that's why you said what you said, because you feel like because you're mixed, that gives the people reason to not like you. But Olivia, we are not in the 1960s. Like, girl, that is not a phenomenon to be mixed. Many of us have mixed people in our families. I can almost guarantee you there is at least one black family that has a mixed person in it. So, what are we talking about? You sound very dumb and so into yourself. You think that's the only reason why people don't like you? No, it's because of your attitude. It's because of how horrible of a mother you are. It's because of the type of person you have displayed yourself to be when it comes to how you interact with people. That's why people don't like you. It has nothing to do with what you look like. So ignorant and so self-absorbed.
So this one, who doesn't look like me at all, but like I was saying, I love myself, but then people wanted to sit up here and literally talk down on me, I guess to make me feel more worse about myself, make me feel bad about myself. I don't know. Like, I would come out here and I would like love on myself, and then like people would start with me like, oh, your hair is ugly, your hair's fried, it's dyed, it's laid to the side. Like they said a whole bunch of shit. And then I was like, wait a minute, what? I have beautiful hair, my hair's long, I love my hair. Like what? Like my hair's curly, I love my curly hair. Like what's wrong with my hair? Like, and then I'm a colorist and I'm a racist because y'all, like other people came from me first. Like this girl in this video today, she was talking about me and she was like, okay, baby, get in the shower. She came for me and then she was like, she thinks she's so much better because she has curly hair and green eyes, but her hair is falling out. It's so funny that her hair is falling out. So the thing that made her pretty is falling out. It's so petty. Oh my God. Just me talking about it. Like, this shit is so petty, girl. Oh my God. This shit is like, and y'all bitches say, I didn't grow up. Bitch, you bitches are.
I swear, all we need is some violins playing in the background, and you got yourself a storyline, Olivia, because you are trying your hardest to make yourself out to be the victim. All I try to do is just love on myself, and y'all hate me for that. Are you for real? So what about the women that you come on here and you call ugly? What about those women? You think they have not loved themselves? You think they don't love themselves? You don't think that they look at themselves in the mirror and they say, you know what, I am beautiful? You don't think that they think that of themselves, but yet you take it upon yourself to pick them apart to try to make them hate themselves and make them feel less than and make them feel like they are beneath you. I mean, this is ridiculous. Nobody's telling you not to love yourself. But it's just the audacity of you to try to make it seem like people are stopping you from loving yourself. But look at what you do to other people. You completely pick people's looks apart all the time. You talk about their hair. You talk about their nose. You talk about their skin complexion. You talk about a lot of things. You talk about their face. It's so many things that you pick apart. But yet, you want to sit up here with the violins playing and make it seem like y'all are trying to make me not love myself. Girl, please save it. Please save it.
Is your life. Babe, I don't want it. I don't want it. I don't want that life. I don't want that body. I don't want that face. I don't want that. I don't want none of that. Okay. And you don't want this. You've said it millions of times. My life is horrible. I have nothing to show. Hold on. Let me get it. Because y'all so obsessed with it. Hold on. Hold on. Let me get it. You and the other one are so obsessed with this. And it's like, girl, I mean, I get it. You guys will never get one of these, probably, you know? But like, I get it. I have nothing to show for my whole life other than this plaque that you guys love to talk about. Okay, fine, if that's what you think. But you'll never get a plaque, probably. And I see that that triggers you, my plaque.
Y'all, this is sad. Olivia, you just further proved that your life is social media. The way you went and grabbed this YouTube plaque as if you was grabbing a actual degree is beyond me. You held that plaque up so proud, like you was holding up, a prestigious award, an honorable certificate, a degree, like I said before, like you held up a YouTube plaque. Wow. It's sad because in your mind, you are successful because you have a YouTube plaque. Wow.
Something that you will never get. You can have everything in the world or whatever the fuck you have in this world, but still want other things, like want to be relevant on social media, want to be somebody on social media, want to be a content creator, even though you have all these degrees and you're so successful. And, the heart still wants what the heart wants. I don't fuck with people. People come for me, so I have to come back for you, and I got to put you in your fucking fucked up place. Like, how dare you? Sit down. Don't raise your hand to try to say nothing to me. Sit down. Handle your own fucked up life. And let me handle my own fucked up life, since my life is so fucked up. Let me handle it and leave me the fuck alone. Because you talking about my fucked up life doesn't make your fucked up life any better. Your mom is still a crackhead. Well, I don't care how many rehabs she goes to. She's a crackhead. It is what it is. Those are your cards.
So the same way you just threw that out there, the way you did and said, it is what it is, those are your cards. Well, if you can say that and you not find issue with that, then the people can read your cards out too and say, well, you don't have your kids. Because those are the cards that you have right now. That's what's laying on the table. So when somebody says that and you don't like that, I mean, the same way you was able to say what you just said, other people can say what they say too, because that is the truth of the matter, right? You don't have your kids.
Just like my kids are not in my care, those are my cards. My kids live with their father. They live with their father. They live with their father. Keep saying it, guys. They live with their father, okay? Yes, they do. And those are my cards. Those are the cards that I've been dealt, right? Okay, so talking about AJ, talking about me as a mother, our different parenting styles, yes, it's very different. You would never yell at your son because you're perfect, I guess, sure. And I would never have my son call a grown-ass woman daddy. That's weird as fuck. That's confusing. That's very fucked up. I wouldn't do that to my baby. Like, my baby has to understand I'm mommy. You could call this bitch another mommy, or you could call her whatever. But you over there confusing kids.
So that's pretty much, you guys. Just more hypocrisy, no accountability, playing more victim. It's okay if I do it, but if you do it to me, it's not okay. Yeah, just a little bit of the same. So I'm going to see y'all in the next video. It's OneLove, and I'm out.